Hey guys, welcome. I am Beth with Vintage Bandits Mercantile and I am in the VBM Creative Studio. Yes, okay, there we go. I was looking for my brush. We are going to be working, so I'm going to jump right in and get busy while we're waiting on people, if anyone joins. I realize everybody, this is like lunchtime, dinner time. Anyway, and we are going to be working with the Fall Paintable by Roycycled by Royce. So cute and super excited. I've been looking at this one and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? And so I thought, I'm going to do that one. And I went ahead and painted this, prepped this, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing with both of these. And I'm not sure if I have enough crystal clear chandelier, so, and I'm out. I sold my last one. I don't know where they went. I'm placing an order tomorrow for a bunch of, tomorrow or tonight, I've got to order. I'm out of paint and some paints, and I'm just like, let's get it ordered. All right, so I'm just trying to, I have a little bit in this one, and I thought, well, I'll just mix it with, I've got some white glue. I love to do this. This is my favorite, so don't anybody tell Debbie what I'm doing. Hey, if you join, say hello to me. I got it open. Woo! Thank you, Lord. And I'm having a hot flash doing that. Look at that. Can you see my face just getting redder and redder? And somebody's standing outside. Okay, let's just have some water. Okay, let's point this down. Let's get this straight real fast. There we go, there we go. Okay, and I'm going, oh, nope, sorry. Well, just tack me right there. Let me show you what we're doing. This is the Paintable Fall. Look at that, isn't that cute? I'm gonna put this on a big board, it's adorable. This is the three little ones that I want to do. We're gonna use this one and this one in the middle. And I'm saving this one. I think I have 4 or 5 of these, so I love her new paintable ones. So fun, so cool. And this one is going on this one. And this one is going on the long flat one. And why am I doing this without my glasses on? Not sure. So this one is going here, okay? And this one is going to go here. And I have painted it white. I think I'm gonna take those butterflies off because I'm just not digging those with this fall thing, but I'll save those because they are so stinking cute. Yes, okay. Okay. And this one's going to probably, I'm going to try and get it centered. This one as well. I'm just going to cut around it and then we'll see what happens. All right. But I have been eyeballing this for quite some time. And I love the lizard on the end. I'm gonna let you see it really well and just, let's get a look at it. We'll get them both down. I went ahead and prepped the one palette because I wanted it to be dry, so all we gotta do is just dry the decoupage medium. And I'm only using what I have because as far as this goes, there's a little bit in here, so we'll just use this. What I'm gonna do, oh, and then I need to spray it also. just a little spritz. And to help it go down flat, I'm gonna just do a little anchor point right here. Okay, and then if you join, say hello, please. A little anchor point right there. And the water makes it just a little bit giveable so that we can get it without many wrinkles. But honestly, I don't think wrinkles are awful. I have them every day. I can put you right here. Okay. Okay, and there we go. That. So I'm wanting to make sure it's even. Let's scooch this up here. Scooch this a little bit here. So I'm gauging by the leaf up here if it's even, okay? And to this right here, and I think it is. I think it's gonna be fine. It looks pretty good. Doesn't that look good? There's one little wrinkle over here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just caused a bunch more wrinkles. That I'm not okay with. If you join, please share with me where you're from, if you've been here before, and what you're working on. I'd love to hear. Hey! Hi, Andrea, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, there we go, there's that one. We're gonna set it aside, we'll dry it in just a hot second, and let's get this one going. And it's gonna go, we're gonna dry them both, and hopefully we can paint some. I'm going to be using watercolors. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work with the sealed part, but we're going to just go with it because it's my favorite form. I just love watercolors because you can get super saturated or not. So, and we're going to put it right here. Okay. Maybe scooch it. Scooch it this way a bit. Okay, let's anchor it. I am good. I'm good. I'm very good. I'm happy to be with you all. I'm just struggling with mornings. I'm just been tired. I don't know what's wrong with me. And my creative juices are kind of just not hitting. So I don't know if that's what's going on or what, but I know Royce likes to go in and anchor it down and then pull down here, and I had plenty. What's wrong with me? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think just use white skull glue with water. I honestly think you could. Don't tell any of the big boys that, but let's just say you don't have any way of getting the MP word or the other good stuff that everybody uses. Let's just say you can't get your hands on it. Does that mean that you'll you're not gonna, does that mean you're not gonna decoupage that day? And I'm also going to paint the whole board. Did I do that over here? I don't think I did. Did I paint the whole board? Because if we add anything around it, we want it to be the same. Yeah. Come on. I want you to sit down. Okay. It just, we just want to have the same thing all the way to the edge, because then the paper and the board should do just fine. And is it the same white? No, but that's okay. I'm just gonna let it run off the edge, and when it's dry, I'll cut it off or sand it off or something. That doesn't look like it's wanting to stick right there. Okay. But I wanted to show you all how to put on the decoupage paper, because sometimes we get, and we're like, I have wrinkles. So what's great is to start, and these are pretty good. There's no real wrinkles if you see that. Can you see that up close? It's pretty flat. Let's give it a dry. Let's just dry them both. And then you're just going to watercolor it or paint it. I want to watercolor. We'll see how that works. If it doesn't, we'll get some other kind of paint. Are you working on anything, Andrea? Can you believe we are like 2 days from fourth quarter till October? And as far as retail goes, that's practically Christmas. Yeah, crazy, huh? And then I can go in and I can add some glue if I need to. Just a little bit. But this way we can move on to step 2. I meant to sand it and I forgot to. The board, oh well. The whites aren't matching perfectly here, but so I can totally go dark around the edges. I'm gonna put gold on the edges and gold splatter, all the gold I can figure out. Maybe gold leaf the edges. That's so lovely. Glue on that edge that won't stay down. Where is the good glue? Where's my little, there we go. And let's see. Oh, come on, don't be dried up. I'm telling you, this is just killing me. This little thing is. It is just not staying. It should be fine. It must be stuck down in here. Well, there we go. Again. This is when I wish I could play music. This is when I wish I could play music. Let's use this one. This might be good. There we go. I need a little thing. This is when I wish I could play music. What's retail? Huh? What's retail? Oh, I know. What's retail? Okay. This is just a little white glue. It's a little stronger, I'm hoping. And we'll hold that down. Okay. How are you, Miss Carmen? Did I say retail? I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. I'll be honest with you, no clue. Okay, oh, so frustrating, that glue bottle and getting, oh, come on. Okay, so we're gonna pull out our watercolor. I'm gonna make sure everything is down and dry. We may have to do it after we do some watercoloring too, as well. I have 2 of my watercolor palettes because I wanted lots of options. Yes, yes, because I live closer, girl. I come and clean you out and pay you for it too. But Kentucky is too far away right now for me to drive out. So I am sorry. I wish that I was closer. I have some cool brushes that I got, y'all. And they're called Fumu something. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, they are just, I need to watch a video of them, but they kind of have a point to them. So I'm gonna see how this works for watercoloring a bit, and we're just gonna have a little play. I'm gonna have a bit of a play. So yeah, and now let's spray the watercolors so we can get them going. And we're gonna try and stick with some autumnal colors, but I also want you to know that I'm not a traditionalist, so who knows? Who knows what's gonna be happening. Also have these awesome, awesome brushes, because I wanted some really slender ones for when I'm doing my letters and stuff. I know. Okay, waterproof. I will probably spray it. I will probably spray them with, these are cool long ones just for writing. Look at that. Isn't that so? Because I'm doing fine point always. Carmen, you know, I don't, you know, that's something to think about. Okay. I don't know where I'd put it, but I'd love to come just to see you. That'd probably be the best thing about the trip. All right, let's just start with our pumpkins first. Is that okay? We're gonna keep it traditional, and we're gonna start with our pumpkins first. And I'm gonna make some orange up here with this one. I'm gonna get a big dollop of, I can't find my watercolor. This is gonna be interesting with this. I think you're supposed to be able to do a cool little, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna start and do the big ones. Let's do those orange, and then we'll go out from there. This is pomegranate, so they've got all different kinds on here, but we're gonna start with that. And we're gonna start, this is not going to work for me. So y'all just think about the colors. I'll be right back. It's a totally different brush. All right, I got my watercolor brushes that I like. This is the regular watercolor brushes. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's get those wet. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Well, not really. If I was really sorry, I'd be more prepared, wouldn't I? So, yeah, there you go. All right, let's... And I'm just, basically, y'all, it's just like coloring. How fun is that? you could just do one single layer. There's all kinds. Lexi has some awesome classes out there that you should take for watercoloring. Or you may have somebody, you can totally put them out here. I am not, yeah, so they're different kinds of brushes. This is for a certain kind of painting thing. I gotta practice. This is from Andrew Nelson Art, you know? So kind of love that. I'm gonna paint this one in here. Just start with this base coat. And here's the thing. You don't have to paint everything in this because it's fall. We're gonna be using orange a lot. I could even get it from over here and get a nice big color of it. And that totally changes it, which is totally fine. You can do as little, we don't have to paint the whole thing in if we don't want to. We can just do some of it. So, or I might do some of it today and finish some tomorrow. And then I'm not sure I'll do the edges. And if you don't want to do it, you know, if you don't want to do it like a real pumpkin, you don't have to. Let's go solo, and then I can draw you all in closer so you can see what we're talking about. Like that. That's a little better, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Does that even look straight? It may be on there crooked. Probably, because y'all know I'm all about the crooked stuff. Okay, I'm just doing a base coat. I just thought, let's start with the pumpkin, because that seems to be the fall fruit or vegetable of choice. Oh, I need to make my pumpkin soup, which I love. Okay, now this pumpkin, let's make it, we can do on this side, we can take a little bit more of this orange right here on this one, and totally, it can be a different color. And my favorite, which we don't have one on here, is those blue pumpkins. I have some out in front of the shop. I don't know what they're called, but I do like them. So they're called something. I don't know. I think I do this every year with you all. You'd think I would actually remember something, but no, I do not. I do not. Carmen, if I could get the time off, I would totally come out there. I just don't even know. It's crazy. It's just too crazy. Life is too stinking crazy. It's just too crazy. I'm doing too much to not enjoy life. Somebody's alarm's going off in downtown for sales. Yes. Let's get a little bit of this orange. It's a little yellowy orange. Look at, you probably can't see it because I got it up here. There we go. I'm trying to do the puddle. I'm just making a nice puddle right there. And then I can go back in here and maybe do some dollops. Yeah. This is gonna need some darker ones over here. Yeah. You might put some burgundy into this one. This one could use some of that yellow pop right there too. So you can just do what you like. As little or as much as you like. And then boom, there you go. I'm gonna finish this pumpkin right here, and then I'm gonna dry him. And then we're gonna move on to the next layer. If anybody watches that one girl who's so awesome, she does watercolor, she's either let it dry or make it dry. So we're gonna make it dry because we're on a time constraint here. So, any questions? Yeah, I do too, Andrew. We'll see what I can get through. Yeah. Honey, I know you do, Carmen. I'm just trying to, we've got I'd have to get a storage unit if I came and did that. But the junker in me is like, you know, thinking, okay, we'll fly out, rent a truck, drive back. And then I think, who do I want to road trip with? Somebody who can move things. But I can't. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take some of this. We're just gonna dab that a bit. Get those puddles up. That looks good, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to save this. Maybe we'll do it. I'll hop on another day, but I'd love for y'all to be able to see the paints, how we mix them and stuff, you know? So if I can do that and still let you see this, that would be great. There we go. So, and let's move in just a little bit more. There we go, so you can actually see me. All right. Oh, that was a nice big splash. Okay, so now we have this awesome gourd and this pear that I just put on. I want it to be kind of green, a peary green, you know, but not really green, if that makes sense. Maybe add a little of this orange to it. Just because you have these colors doesn't mean you have to use them as they come. Oh, here's the pear. Oops. Come on, gourd. There we go. Here's the pear. Like, just do the fruit. You could just do the fruit and not do the leaves or anything. That would be fun. Oh, that's a little too yellow. And keep a paper towel around. That's good. I like that one. Does that look kind of like a gorgeous yellow? And then we are going to do, let's put the lid on this, Beth, so you can actually use the last of it. Let's do the gourd. We're going to do a yellow, but let's use this one as well. Maybe knock it down a bit, but keep it separate so it looks, yeah. And then we're gonna dry it. I think that's an apple. Let's put a little yellow over there because we want it to be kind of a gala one with some red. I love the gala apples. And those are grapes, right? When you say those are grapes, I think those are grapes. Are those grapes? Red grapes? What color is that? Is that brown? It's a lot of paint on these, isn't it? So, I don't know if y'all noticed, I took my brush, it had a lot of water on it, and I wiped it off, and then I've come back in, and I'm kind of using it like a sponge to take up the water. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but it works pretty good. And I think I want it to be a little bit more reddish. Isn't that what we want, maybe? A little more winey color? I don't know. Maybe. brush. I think maybe, does that seem to be working for you all? Is that better? Okay, let's try it and see. Woo! Yes, I do love these brushes. I think those are cherries and apples. I do like it to dry sometimes in the puddles because it gives you really kind of cool texture. But that is not a luxury that I have tonight. Okay, I'm going to go in real fast. I'm going to grab some brown. I think we use that right there. And, well, no, that's that. I want to use, maybe we'll use this. I want to use the stems. I want to do the stems. Of the pumpkins. Just a little bit of color on those. Maybe just a little on the leaf. So, see those little berries? Are those currants? What are those? Does anybody know? I'm gonna pull it up and let you see it. What are these? Are these right here? Is that a currant? And this is a cherry. This is an apple. I think these are apples. That may not have been an apple. It is now. But I think, and this is like a walnut. But I think apple, I'm not sure. Are these like little apples, like crab apples? And are those currants? I don't know. I would love any information to what we're talking about. Yeah. So, in a way, this looks like a still life that you've drawn. But you didn't. But we didn't. We didn't have to draw it. So, let's get some fun apples. We'll just take this red right here. Look at that. That's a nice cherry. You can't see it. Look at that red. That I'm kind of working on this. I'm going to work on this apple right here. This one, and I've got kind of a little bit of a orangey, pinky red. I'm going to wipe some of that off because I love how a gala will have red and yellow, and it makes it kind of peachy a little bit, maybe. I don't know. And this little guy right here, I'm going to mix it up here. Just see if I can make it a little. I don't know if it's a little red one or not, but we're going to make it kind of red. That looks like a cherry, doesn't it? And are cherries more like, I never eat cherries. They're kind of a brown red, aren't they? Kind of a brown reddish, maybe. Maybe, let's see if we can't. Well, a fall one. That's a big blob of color on there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know. There we go. All right, I'm going to stop on this because I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe go back, let's do some pumpkins. Let's do a little bit of color into the pumpkins, and maybe do a little bit of shading on that. Is that making, hi Helen, is that making any sense whatsoever to y'all? So you can get this, I think I have this board on the website, and I know I have the fall paintable, Roycycled. So just be creative. And pumpkins are easy to, now this has got a lot of detail in it, obviously, but pumpkins can be fun to paint, to watercolor. So if you think you want to get a chance to, I'm just taking some color and just kind of plopping it in there in the water, and then it will kind of give it some puddles of color, which is kind of fun. If it's, you know, just sits in there. If you put a dollop, it'll spread with the water if you just let it sit there and not blow dry it. Not blow dry, dry it. There we go. So I'm just gonna let that dry, and we'll see how it gets tomorrow. I will take pictures. Okay. My hair is crazy today, y'all. I just got up, we've got humidity, and I did nothing. I just got out of bed and went, because I was lazy this morning. I just was tired. I've been tired lately. So y'all know, I take Manjaro to help with my weight loss. And so we upped it, but I didn't realize it causes fatigue. So I've been kind of struggling with that. But I'm on the mend. I have, you know, my weight is exactly where I want it. Not sure what my A1C is going to be, but anyway, go grab this piece. I still have a whole half to do. How fun. And this one can say thankful, I don't know. And then this one would be so cute on like a little a board that you could, a cutting board or something would be fun for that. So yes, these will be my next projects. And I may have these for sale once I finish with them. And if you think you would like it, check out my website. It might be there. So, and this one, I will get back to this one as well too. So, but not probably until, I don't know when. So I'm setting up for book club tomorrow, and then we have a paint. So we have a paint, bring your own brick paint class. It's Friday. Paint a book cover you like, and then so Saturday. I should get back to it on Saturday, and I have chores to do for my landlord still. Yeah. Anyway, all right, y'all take care. Be blessed. I thought somebody was at the door. Also, if you are local and you want to come in, I've got all kinds of new ribbon, tons. I'm going to do a video of that today and share that. You can come in. We have a 3 ribbon bow, which is $35, a 5 ribbon bow is $55, and a 7 ribbon bow is $75, which means I use 7 different ribbons. And some of those ribbons are way higher and some of those are not. And it kind of levels out as you put them together, but it makes a really fun bow. Or I can make one, a single bow with just 10 yards of ribbon. It's just the price of the ribbon run. So if that's something you want, we can also do that. The price of the ribbon and the roll of ribbon if that's what you want. Or you can buy the ribbon and take it home and do it yourself. So, and I've already got a bunch of Christmas ribbons, so we are prepped for everything, because in retail, you're several months ahead of the game. So much fun. Okay, friends, be blessed. Have a great day. Let's be part of the solution and not the problem. Let's love people well. Let's love our family. Let's love our friends. Let's love strangers. Let's not get mad. Let's try to hold our temper. It's hard, I know, but you know, life is hard. Lots of people are going through things and we may not know what they're going through. And I have friends who are going through some really, really hard things. So I'm just asking that we, you know, just remember that about people, and let's just be the light and be the change, because that's what's needed. All right, you all be blessed. I'll be back with you next Wednesday sometime. Let me know if you like morning or night, or what time is your favorite time. If you see me on here, what would y'all prefer? Would you rather me start doing it at night, like at 7? I can do it at home. So I can totally set my studio up there and do it there. So anyway, I would love to know what you think in the comments on either YouTube or Facebook, either one. So, all right, be blessed. Have an amazing day. And I love y'all so much.